Good morning. As per usual, no expectations today. I'm launching in a spot that I've only been one time for an extremely short session. I think I put like 2 hours here before I wrapped it up. But today I'm gonna put a few more hours on, and I'm gonna kind of dissect a little bit to you guys what exactly I'm thinking about when I approach a kind of like a new spot like this and how I go about fishing it. Hopefully we can get on some fish. No expectations. I'm just blessed to be out here on the water and able to get a line wet. Gonna be fishing the slack tide here coming soon. And if you watched my last video, I made it very apparent that I'm not a fan of doing that. But I gotta get out of my comfort zone. I gotta learn these waters and I gotta learn this tide swing and how to fish it. So I appreciate you guys for joining me. If you've been following along, my annual goal is 700 subscribers. This morning I was at 666, which is really unlucky, but so hopefully somebody can follow me real quick so we can get 67. But it looks like we're on track to hitting that, so I mean, that's all because of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. All right, enough chatting. Let's get after it. And I am on a little bit of a drift, which is absolutely perfect. I can stay in like mid depth of water. It's 15 feet where I'm at now, so I'm assuming it's a little bit more shallow out that way. It's perfect. I'm just gonna orient my kayak because I want to kind of drift diagonally, and that's just how I'm gonna fish it. Right around the corner, I know the rock starts. I can see it from here, which I know just is obviously just a ton of structure built up. So if I had to guess, that's probably where the fish are right now. Again, it's almost slack low tide, so I'm going to switch up to a smaller profile once I start hitting those rocks. So since I've been making short casts, now I'm going to cast in front of me. And the way I'm thinking about it is 12 o'clock where I'm oriented, 9 o'clock is directly to my left, so I'm just casting between 9 and 12 each time. When I hit the bottom, slow roll it back to me. There we go. And there's a fish just like that. Slow roll on that bottom. Just like that. That's all it is. Flip, flip. So again, all I was doing was paying attention to how the surf looked. All right, again, paying attention to the depth. If I didn't have a fish finder, I was just gonna cast it out there and count how many seconds it took to get to the bottom and try to hover this above the grass. That's it. Nice little spotty, good way to end the skunk. Ain't mad at it. Ain't mad at it. All right. So again, shoreline, the drift was just set up perfectly because I'm drifting parallel to it, and I'm just fishing, either towards the shore or directly in front of me, which would be bringing the bait parallel to the shore and slow rolling it. Again, it's low tide. The water's not moving fast at all, so I'm not going to move my bait fast. Oh, there. Oh, there's one. There we go. That's a little fish. Come on. Perfectly finned, top of the mouth. That's all I'm doing. Trying not to get tangled up in the grass there. Slow rolling it back to me. Another spotty. Appreciate you, man. 2 for the day. I spent about an hour targeting the riffraff, and I gotta say, the bite was a little tough. I did notice the cluster of boats in the distance, and I remember seeing a ton of videos of guys having a lot of luck fishing in between them. I've never been able to replicate that whenever I decide to fish in between boats, but I figured I'd go over there and give it a shot. And luckily I did, because once I got there, it was nonstop. Oh, look out over here. This What's that fish? This is so cool. It's very nice. Nope, definitely a fish. There we go. What we got here? In between these boats, still can't see it. Got some color. Nice little spotty. Like that. Boom. Just like that, the deed is done. Oh, this dude's pissed. This dude's pissed. I don't know if you can see his gill plates are flared out. And that's what these things do when they get caught. They flare their gill plates out, especially if they're in between rocks, and they'll wedge themselves in there. All right. That's all I'm doing. Covering water, trying to figure out what the bottom looks like. That's it. I'm trying to figure out what all these buoys mean. They have numbers and letters spray painted on them, so it looks like boaters, captains, whatever, maybe rent these buoys and then come out and... There we go. That was a nice hit right there. Nice. Dude, he smacked that right underneath me too. Dang, man. Absolutely clobbered that one. Not even like a crazy big one, but he smashed it, man. And you always see like drawings of spotted bay bass and they always got their eyes all angry. Look at them. They just look mad. This is why I love fishing for spotted bay bass, because a fish this size, 12 or 13 inches, and he absolutely smashed that bait with a vengeance. It's such a great fight. Doesn't matter how big they are. Love catching them. Got him. Got him. That was such a subtle bite. Such a subtle bite. Got him. It was like he didn't even know he was hooked. Got him. Oh. Hey, look at that. Look at those fish that are with him. What are those? Choked it. I don't know what that was, but there were some friends with him. In between the boats. That's the key, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me if you can see the fish when I stuck the camera down there, what those fish were. I definitely don't know. Yeah, for sure. Oh, he smacked that. Hell yeah. Smacked it. Absolutely smacked it. Guys, this is why I love targeting spotties, man. They're so aggressive. So aggressive. They just pulling me into big water right here. God bless. Oh, the nice one's a junker. Ooh. That's a chubby guy. Who eating well down there? I don't know, yeah, this dude's got some shoulders on him. Look. I don't know, that dude crushed it. That's a fatty. Real big, real nice. And see, that's what I'm saying. When you're targeting these spotties, they're so thick that even the smaller ones are aggressive like this, but these big ones, these freaking Mondo spotties, absolutely love them. What a beautiful, fat, chubby fish. He's eating well down there. That was a thick one. nice fish. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish right there. That's a nice one. Woo. That was a nice one. Now, it would have been awesome to catch this on Instagram Live. He's a much chubbier dude, but either way, man. Nice fish. Chunky guy. Appreciate you. Gotta call it quits out here. Hey, this was like top 3, if not the best day that I've had on the water since moving to Southern California. For some reason, I was just on them. The bite was hot for me. It was very low tide, and I think it slacked out like 2 hours fine. So I got here right before it slacked out low tide, and I was initially fishing the riffraff, talking back to the camera, letting you guys know like how I dissect the riffraff whenever I'm fishing a new spot. Then I made my way past the bridge and then into the cluster of boats there. And like I said, that boat spot is a brand new spot for me. So I was actually like kind of like preaching, or I was actually practicing what I was preaching there. And all those boats just create shade all day long, and all those buoys and anchors, those boats don't move. So all the stuff growing all over them is just creating like this abundance of stuff that fish gather towards, and smaller fish like bait fish are all hanging around. So you just gotta go and like pick it apart out there. It was nice. I had a great day. Again today with 11 fish, 11 spotties, some nice thicker ones too, surprisingly actually. So if you made it to the video, I appreciate you guys. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below. You know, throw some comments in there. I respond to all the comments. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. I respond to all the DMs and comments from there as well. I'm only like 44 away from my annual goal, so the number's coming up fast. 700 is coming up fast. I'm ecstatic. I absolutely love. Well, one, I love fishing, and two, I really enjoy creating content. Honestly, like I've always said, I'm just a dude that fishes, and I just happen to have a camera rolling while I do it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, peace.
Thursday I swam, and there were 6 dolphins out there.
Really?
Yeah. I think the Navy, I think they have dolphins right on the other side of that pier. I think they let them out, and then they swim around and they come back.
Think so, huh?
I think so. Yeah.